You're coming off a road playoff sweep. How important was it for you guys to get that done in 2 games as opposed to having to go to a third before you play Minnesota State on the road?
Well, I think anytime you get days, rest days right now, they're crucial, and it's not just the physical part of the rest; it's the mental part. So for us to do what we were able to do, go in, win Friday, which was huge to set us up for the Saturday victory.
What was that moment like for you when Jason scored the OT winner the second night? Just knowing everything that this program's been through over the last few years, that class in particular coming in and building this thing back up. What was that like for you and the coaching staff?
Yeah, that class has done a tremendous job. Leadership, work ethic, getting us back to where we were and where we want to be. And when the shot went in, it was just like I think everybody was stunned. The crowd was obviously quiet, but it was just a great testament to our guys. They stuck to it. We gave up the goal late on Saturday, the extra attacker goal, but the resiliency of the kids was second to none.
As you take a look at the way the regular season ended and then just to flip the switch in the playoffs and get things going again, how important is it for the confidence of your team, to have turned it around so quickly as you get ready to go play a really good team?
I don't know if our confidence has ever wavered this year. Give or take maybe a weekend, we've got points every weekend. We've been pretty consistent over the course of the year. So I liked our leadership. They've kept the guys really even. We haven't had too many highs, too many lows, but overall the leadership has done a great job in terms of keeping this group focused and on task.
First playoff game win, first playoff series win since 2016. Even what happens this weekend in Mankato, you're building that foundation. How do you take this and apply it to the next couple of years for Bulldog hockey?
Well, I think each year is its own entity, right? We feel that every year that we start training, we have a chance to win it, and so we don't look at it as a 4-year block or a 5-year block. We look at it as, hey, we want to win every year. That's our goal is to be successful. And obviously this year we've made great strides. And with the win last week against Bowling Green, now it's just a matter of keeping the foundation and working hard to make sure that we're on the right track again, not only for this weekend, which our guys are really, really excited about, but then obviously for the future as well.
Parity has been a big thing in the CCHA this year. You'll win against a team one night, lose against the team the next night. Now going into Mankato, you've swept them, they've swept us. It's looking at a 24% chance for the Bulldogs to win. What has to happen out on the ice there?
Yeah, I guess we don't really look at percentages. I'm not sure about that, but we want to play with structure. I thought we had great structure last weekend, not only defensively but offensively. PK was really, really good. Power play was good. So now it's just a matter of the things that we did well last weekend. We just need to detail it just a little bit more. And obviously they got one of the top power play units, not only in our league but in the country. So we want to make sure that we eliminate unnecessary penalties.
Yeah, going off his question, how competitive is this league now, top to bottom?
Oh no, it's there's I don't know if you could look and say any weekend is going to be easy. I think there's tremendous coaches in this league. You've got programs that year after year have been good, not only at our level but at the national level, and we've been a part of that in the past as well. So now it's just a matter of every weekend we know that we're going to be in a battle, regardless of who you're playing in our league.
Do you relish the pressure of the one and done now as opposed to the 2 out of 3 format?
Well, I think pressure's earned. You win some games, and now you get into a situation where pressure's earned. So I think this is a great time of the year. Our kids love it. They're excited. I don't know if we look at it as pressure as much as, hey, this is fun. Let's go out and play and be successful.
And do you take any sort of confidence or lessons from that sweep you had up there months ago, or is that kind of history at this point?
No, I think you do take bits and pieces, but obviously that was a long time ago. They're an unbelievable team, offensively, defensively. And like I said, we got to maintain their power play. Their power play is very, very good. So, we just want to continue to play with structure, continue to eliminate, unnecessary penalties and then have our especially teams go to work as well.
Last season, your first season of college hockey, it ended in double overtime at Michigan Tech. How sweet was it for you to get 2 overtime wins this weekend, just for you and the way your team played?
Yeah, it was bittersweet. I mean, it was a great moment for everyone on the team, especially everyone that was there last year. They remember what happened at Tech with 2 OT, so it was definitely nice to be on the other side of it and look to roll on it.
What's that moment like for you? I mean, you're at the other end of the ice. How quick did you realize Branch had scored, and what's that moment like for you realizing, oh, it's finally over?
Yeah, I was actually confused. I didn't know if it actually went in because it hit the bar and went down right away. So after I saw everyone jumping off the bench, I just ran to the pile. It was just excitement. So
It's the first playoff series win for your team since 2016. First playoff win the night before Nick Nardiccia's goal. This program, you've said it to me, is on its way back up. What's been better this year specifically in terms of the way you guys have played, maybe as a culture? Or
yeah, definitely. I think everyone's just bought in. Everyone knows what it takes to win here. You saw it 2 OTs. Everyone knows what it takes, and we're all on the same page. So it's a huge thing, and we're a tight group, so it helps, and we know what it takes to win, and we'll see where we go with it.
You've started 2 games at Minnesota State in your career, your first ever college start, which felt like it was a little unfair for you. And then your second one, you go and you get a win. How do you feel about going to play at Minnesota State this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, we swept them there this year. They swept us here, obviously, but I think if we stick to the same game plan and do what we did at BG, we got a pretty good chance and to come out on top.
Tremendous numbers for you this year against Bowling Green specifically. What's it like out there, having those numbers against a team that was very good at scoring this year?
Yeah, I think it definitely builds your confidence up, just being comfortable in an away barn, especially like that atmosphere. They got crazy fans over there, so just being comfortable and just playing, having fun with it helps. So, yeah.
A trek to Mankato is no easy feat. Like you were saying, you swept them there. They swept us here. What do you have to do? What does this team have to do to, keep it alive?
I think just do what we're doing right now. What we did at Bowling Green, just played solid defensively, and we got the scoring touch right now. So just keep everything the same, work off of it, and good things happen. So
Harrison was mentioning to me at the game you won up there earlier this year, you had a lot of block shots in front of you. Just tell me about that defensive group and how much they kind of help you out in games like that.
Yeah, I mean, you can see them. They're out there every day before practice trying to get better. All of them want to get better. They're out half an hour early every single day. You got eight defensemen doing that, so they all want to get better, and they are good. So we got a tight group, and it's a pleasure playing behind them.
Do you take much confidence lessons, anything from those earlier wins up there, or is this kind of history at this point?
It's kind of just another game. You kind of forget about it. The past doesn't really matter anymore. So we got one game up there and leave it all on the table.
Do you like the pressure of the one and done as opposed to the best 2 out of 3? Or
I think it works to an advantage. You never know. So we're obviously the underdog going in the series, but anything can happen. So we'll see where it takes us.